Hi everyone. So I'm sure you're all familiar with this little creature we call the ladybug. They're cute, they have the orange shell and the black spots and the white head. They're the cutest little guys as far as insects go. Now, these guys have some interesting characteristics. For example, they can lay up to 1,000 eggs at a time, which is absolutely amazing. The second is that there's this liquid-like substance that they put onto their legs that make them taste bad to predators. So, personally, I wouldn't want to be that predator. I imagine that would be akin to a human trying to eat dry dog food. Don't ever try it. It's not fun. I definitely don't recommend it. But speaking of leaving bad taste in people's mouths, I imagine pollution and littering has left a bad taste in just about everyone's mouth. Now, thanks to COVID, and this is kind of controversial because so many people have died because of COVID, and yet there have been so many good outcomes. It's like, why do we need a virus to help the environment? I feel like there's some good ways around this. Like, for good impacts COVID has had, like if you look at northern India, you could see that they're able to see the Himalaya mountains for the first time within their lifetime. And in Punjab, they're able to see their mountains for the first time in over 30 years. And then you see Venice, their waters have cleared up much more, which the sea life, water life deeply appreciates. And look at China, like their emissions have reduced by 25%, which is amazing. And wildlife's coming out more, like within the northern western regions of the United States, there have been orca sightings, which is amazing because we haven't seen orcas in some time in those places. So, with this nice break we're having from pollution and littering, it makes us wonder a bit, where did all this pollution and littering come from? Like, especially when you look at the Great Pacific Ocean patch. It's like, how did all that plastic get there, and why do we have so much plastic in the first place? Well, prior to the 1950s, people used, like, for example, sodas and waters, they used glass bottles. These glass bottles were returned to the companies, washed, and reused. It's efficient and it's really reduced waste quite a bit. Now, to save money, a bunch of companies got together and decided they wanted to use disposable products instead, such as cans and plastic bottles. However, in using these disposable methods of containment, it caused waste to more than double. And this was literally a nasty situation for a lot of people, and it even led to the death of wildlife even back then. These people were like, hey, why are you guys doing this to us? And they started to kind of fight back a bit. However, these companies got together and are like, we want to continue saving money, but we can't have these people causing this uproar either. So what do we do? And it was at that time that they decided to call us litter bugs. Like, yes, this is an actual ad. And they decided to basically put, like, average citizens like you and me in the position to receive the blame for the trash that they made and refused to stop making. I don't know about you, but that makes me feel very cheated and just kind of gross. It's like, why would you do that to us? Like, can you not make money in better ways? And FYI, there are definitely better ways to make money, I'll just say. But they didn't clearly think things through all the way, because look at the world we're in now. There's been a big change in the environment, and we're paying for it. And get this, these same companies helped found, this campaign called the Keep America Beautiful campaign. And I'm sure you guys have at some point seen that old commercial with the Indian and the teardrop. Fun fact, that guy was actually Italian. The other thing is, like, it's so aggravating that they make us look like the bad guys when it's them that are. And thankfully there have been things to help with this a bit over time. Like, you'll see now that there are more glass bottles in use than there have been in quite some time. And you'll also notice that like dishes, for example, in cars, like hybrid cars, those are a huge help. And people try to say that electric cars are even better, but there's actually a little bit of a drawback, but I'll get to that in a future video. Point being, as far as the stuff you already have, use that stuff as much as possible before throwing it away, because it's using stuff over and over again that helps the environment. Not buying disposable plates, even if they are made out of recycled material, because even recycling in itself is a process that hurts the environment. So use what you have, do what you can, and try to help the environment. And if you have any suggestions on things that could help too, feel free to post them in the comments section. And also, all of my sources for all these facts are also in the description. And please feel free to like this video. I appreciate the support. And subscribe if you want to see more interesting facts about animals and numerous other topics. Thank you. Bye.